you doing? This is Yasmin Jairo. Um, well, first of all, a while ago, I made, actually, I drank a few beers and then I made a video because I was a bit tipsy and it seemed a good idea at the time. And then after that, I had removed the video and fortunately, only 9 people saw it. So but I must say this: I made a mistake. I'm very sorry. I apologize, and will you please forgive me? It's not that the video was that bad. I've maybe actually said some good things in it. It's just that I was giving the wrong example. So it could there could be like 16, 17-year-olds looking at it, and then they think, well, this entrepreneur, businessman, author is getting drunk and making a video, then we should do the same, and that is always a bad idea because you will say things you don't mean. Uh, you will say things that are not correct. You will embarrass yourself, and it's not good. And I'm sorry for making this mistake, but I have removed it from the internet. So I have limited the damage it could do. Okay, then I had written here online on my laptop a few of the points that I have talked about in the video that I think are good, but then unfortunately I didn't save it and I lost the notes. So I will try to, as good as I can from memory, try to summarize the points that I made. Um, So one is authors and business people are not special. Well, why is that? Well, we all have learned to write and to read in school, and if you want to, you can get a pen and paper or your laptop and a writing program in it, and you can start writing or typing a book. If you just describe your life of the past 20, 30, 40 years, you will have a little booklet that you can self publish, and it will be a completely unique story, right? Because you and your life are unique. And for starting a business, so authors are not special. They sat down, rolled up their sleeves, they wrote a book, and then they wrote another and another and another, and they kept on writing and they kept on getting better, and eventually they became successful. It is a path that you can also take, but you must remember that it will take like 7 years or 10,000 hours to really get really good at the craft, and it will also require more work, uh, uh, the marketing and the promotion and the selling of the books. But if you want, you can take that path and start writing books, become an author. For the starting of a business here in the Netherlands, you can go to the Chamber of Commerce, you make an appointment, and then you go there, and they will ask you what the name of your business is, what the activities of the business are. Then you pay like 70 euros, and they will register the company, and you will get this ID number for your business, and you will have founded a sole proprietorship. Or you can go to a notary and then tell him the name of your business and what the activities of the business are. And then he will found this entity, which is your business. And it's here in the Netherlands, it will be probably a B fee. That is something similar to an LLC. So it has its own stocks. And the notary charges a lot more than does the Chamber of Commerce. And then there are some tax benefits from this particular business structure. But those are the two ways to start a business here in the Netherlands. Both will be registered at the Chamber of Commerce, and you get this Chamber of Commerce number. So that is fairly easy to do, and anyone can do that. And that is why I say that business people are not special. After that comes, you obviously want a website for your business and maybe some flyers to market it. The second part is the hard part, which is difficult and very challenging. That is to make the business successful, right? To sell so much of your product or service that you can pay for your living expenses and your business expenses and still have money left. So that is the hard part. And I don't know what the exact percentages are, but apparently there are a lot of businesses that don't make it. So I think business people are not special because it's easy to start a business. And then for the second part, making the business successful, well, we learn business skills like selling and by study and practice and practice and more practice and more practice for many, many years, we become better at it, and then we can like start work more and sell more and earn more, and then the business becomes successful. But these business skills, they are learned skills, right? So if you really want, then you can learn them. And because it is easy to start a business, and the skills to make the business successful are learned skills, that those two things make us business people not really special, uh, because it has a lot more to do with learning and practicing and hard work than it has to do with talent or something like that. So, okay, another thing is what I said is businesses succeed, and this is a bit tricky. So, you're not allowed to take something from a book and then put it in your own book, or say it like this. I don't know if I should, but you are allowed to quote something. So the quote is all success in business boils down to one reason, and that is high sales. So high sales, a lot of sales. And the other quote is about all business failure also boils down to one reason, which is the opposite, which is low sales. And that are the two quotes. And if you have an interest in business and in sales, I highly recommend this book to you. It's like a small book, and it's maybe 80 pages or something like that. It is very, very insightful and very helpful. It is called Sales Management, and it is written by Brian Tracy. He happens to be uh, one of my favorite authors, so I would also recommend to you that you read uh, most of his books or all of his books, because they are very, very helpful. And he also has a real business, so he's talking from experience. Um, oh yeah. So now I think I've covered some of the things that I have said in that video that I have removed. And we come to one important thing, uh, excuse me, which is the number one thing that you first must do before you start a business or before you join a network marketing business. And I know there is a book out about network marketing business. Maybe there are several, and I'm like gonna contradict it a little bit. but I will also tell you why. Um, um, so this thing that you first must do is you gonna look online or you're gonna ask around where you can find companies that teach people to sell door to door. The real old fashioned classic door to door selling. And then you're gonna join one of these companies and they will give you sales training. They will teach you about the sales presentation, how to approach customers, how many people you should visit in a day. It will give you a bit of theory, and after that, they will take you with them, and then your manager or your coworker will be selling, and then you go with him, and you are gonna pay good attention to how he does it so that you also learn from that. And after a while, you will be going out on your own and they will teach you to like visit 80 or 100 people every day. And then you will go out on your own and you're going to visit 80 or 100 addresses in one day. And depending on the product or the service that is being sold, out of those 100 people, you will get a few customers, right? So you maybe want to do that for a couple of months or half a year or a year, right? To really learn it well. And then you can decide. Just one moment. Then you can decide, well, am I going to keep selling for this company where I have lifetime employment, or am I gonna stop doing that and I'm gonna create my own product or my own service and start my own company, and then I'm gonna go selling for my own company. But if you take this sales training first and you get the training and the experience and and after that you start your own business, then you already know how to sell and what to do on a day-to-day basis, right? And how to get customers and so on. So it is very important to do that as the first thing before even thinking about starting your own company. Because if you just start it, and like I say, it's very easy to start a company, then you will be struggling unnecessarily because you don't know how to sell your product or service, right? Uh, So then there is also network marketing companies that you can join. And before joining one of those, I also recommend and urge you to first find one of those companies that teach you door-to-door sales, get the sales training, get the experience, and when you are ready, when you know how to do it and you are selling and getting customers, then after that you can decide if you're gonna stay with that company or you're gonna uh, join another one. So the problem with not knowing how to sell and just joining a network marketing company is that, let's say they sell these vitamins and these beverages and so on, and well, that's of course all fine. And then you are supposed to sell that to your network, right? That's why it's called network marketing. So you sell it to your friends and your family. But after maybe 200, 250 people that you have run out of your network. And what do you do then, right? So it is of the utmost importance that you learn door to door selling first, that you get the sales training, that you get the sales experience, that you get the success experiences where you make sales and customers buy from you. And then after doing that, then you can decide, well, if I'm gonna stay and sell for this company, I will have lifetime employment, which is good. Or I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna start my own company and create a product and a service that's maybe a little bit better than what we already have in the market. And then you're gonna sell that door to door. Or you say, well, uh, I don't want to keep selling this. I don't want to start my own business. I would like to join a network marketing business because it is already established. Then, after you run through your network, you have the sales experience and the sales skill, and then you can, after going through your network, you can continue to sell it door to door in your neighborhood and in the whole area where you live, right? And by doing it this way, your chances for success are so much bigger than if you would just join it without knowing how to sell, right? So that is my advice, and it is the best advice that I can give you. And if you are interested in starting your own business or joining a network marketing business, you should first get sales training, get trained in door-to-door selling, and get some experiences and get some success experiences. And then after that, you can always decide if you're gonna continue to sell that, what they have taught you to sell, or you're gonna start your own business, or you're gonna join a network marketing business. Uh, and if you're looking at network marketing businesses, if they have a lot of emphasis on recruiting people instead of selling the product, then I would advise you to stay away from it. The focus of the company should be on sales training, on training the person or the people to sell, and the emphasis should be on selling products or services, not on recruiting people. Uh, well, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope that I've helped you. Uh, I've given you good advice. I'm having my second company, which is called Hyro International BV, now for more than 7 years. So I talk from experience, and I I I want health, wealth, and happiness for myself, and I also want it for other people, and I want success for myself, and I also want success for you. And I hope that my advice will help you to make better choices and to become successful. Well, thank you very much, and until next time, bye bye.